Tonight in KSLA Salutes, an Arklatex nonprofit is working to improve the lives of veterans looking for a soft place to land. Tonight we're taking you to Arcadia, where tiny homes will make a big impact for our nation's heroes.
There we go.
These homes are more than a roof and four walls.
And they are nice and air conditioned.
They sit on 8 acres in North Louisiana, tucked away in the woods, surrounded by trees and flags. This will serve as a new home for healing, to serve those who have served their country. Take me back to the beginning. How did this all get started?
Well, I met our founder, Colonel Steve Lindsley, and he wanted to do something for veterans. And so we kind of put our heads together and we looked around at some different properties and things, and this property came up, and we just knew that it was where God wanted us to be.
Sandra Jones says this space, started by Project for Hope, will combine independence and community in one place, with homes that can accommodate single veterans and small families.
Oh, they were amazed that you could do this much with a tiny little cabin. And of course, they're actually storage units, but we have modified them in order for people to live in them, you know, hurricanes, tornado safe, that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. But people have just been astonished at what we were able to do to make it livable for our veterans.
And access to resources to help them adjust to life after the military.
Because it's easier for our veterans, especially if they're homeless and they have no transportation. It's easier to have counselors and people come here. We have construction companies that want to teach construction. We have chefs that want to come and do cooking classes. So having everything in a local spot for them was very important.
Northwest Louisiana has one of the highest veteran populations in the state, according to the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs. While there are resources for veterans in Caddo and Bossier parishes, including VA hospitals and clinics, those resources are more spread out in Bienville Parish. Data from the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development shows that tens of thousands of veterans not only experience homelessness after their service, but many also live with PTSD, substance abuse, and a lack of support system or social network. Those factors make it harder for them to adjust to life after serving. Jones says as a daughter of a veteran, she knows firsthand.
My daddy was a veteran and served in Korea, and I can remember even as a kid, you know, some of the issues that he had and struggled with, but he never talked about it. Not to knock the military, but they do a very good job of training our men and women to serve our country. There's not a lot of training after they've been in for a while to have them come back to civilian life. And it's like, you know, coming to the United States from a foreign country. You know, we have different rules and regulations. You know, they've fought in several wars, most of them. And there's trauma, there's PTSD. We've still got a little bit things to do, but we're getting there.
Jones hopes that by bringing the resources to their doorsteps, more veterans will be more comfortable getting the help they need. What would your message be to veterans who may feel hesitant about reaching out for this kind of help?
We are a non-judgmental organization. We aren't run by any government entity. We want to try to be different for them and be honest and forthwith of anything that we can offer them, and we want to make them feel at home. And you know, we love our veterans. We love what they've done for our country, and we just want to serve them any way possible.
In Arcadia, Ashley Graham, KSLA News 12.